Man, the city where we from, everybody cousins. Nah, nah, we're not blood related, but we definitely are close. We grew up together, so.
Talk about that a little bit more. You guys from Brunswick now possibly make up three-fourths of this Lions secondary. Did you ever imagine that you all would kind of reconnect?
I mean, it was definitely a dream that we'd come together at some point, and I kind of looked up to him as a young kid to get to where he was going, because I knew he was going to do something big with his life, and step by step he led the way, and we just grew up real close together, and that kind of allowed us to compete and get to this point.
Just to get a little bit more clarification, are you related to Tracy Walker then?
Am I related
To Tracy Walker.
Oh, nah, I'm not related to Tracy, but nah, that's him and Darius are blood cousins. Yeah.
How much did you play with Darius in high school? What was that?
I got a couple years with Darius, and it was great playing with him, knowing that. I mean, we never knew that we were both going to get to this point, but in high school, he was one of the best players that was on the field, and he kind of just motivated me to get on the field and play a lot more, and he kind of helped me along the way, just being a leader that he is, and I try to just compete with him just so I could get better myself, and it kind of helped me to get further along the way. So.
When you agreed to the deal, a lot of people say highest paid slot cornerback in the NFL and whatnot. How do you view yourself? Are you more than just a slot cornerback? What do you expect your role to be here?
I kind of consider myself, just another player to come help the team. The money doesn't matter. I mean, of course it matters off the field, helps my family out, and help the people that are close to me. But I've just came here to, help the team win or get to where we need to be. So.
Do you expect to play inside or outside or a mix of both?
I do a lot of studying. Corner, safety, nickel. No, it doesn't matter. But I feel like wherever I'm capable of playing, wherever I can help, I'm definitely gonna give my best. And study it as much as I can possibly study it, and do my best at it.
You were on this defense a couple of years ago, in New England. Just what is it about this defense that maybe fits your skill set, about Coach Patricia, and what you like about this situation?
See, I love this situation. Because I have another opportunity. Another opportunity to play, and Matt Patricia is a wonderful coach, and I just thank him for giving me another opportunity. I met him in New England, and it's just a coincidence that I met him here. And being that is said, I'm just going to give my all for this team, just for giving me another opportunity.
What's the best Darius Slay story you got from back in the day?
Oh man. See, it's a lot of them, but it's a lot of them. But I don't really have any, any wild ones right now. But I can tell you one about when we used to run track. He basically just he basically was the fastest guy out there, and it was too cold, and. We needed him to run for us in the 4x100, and he just didn't want to run. And so it was just like go out there and warm up. You'll get warm enough to run, and he did that, and he ended up winning the races for himself and helping us win 4x1 and stuff at state. And it was, it was on the 4x1. Yeah, at the state championship.
So can you explain how you were used in New England when you played there? Just for those of us who didn't.
It's kind of. I just kind of feel like we should probably, talk about while I'm here, and it's just I just feel like I help a lot right here, and.
I guess I was just trying to figure out how Matt Patricia used you in the defense before, so maybe how that portends to how you'll be used in the defense now. I don't know how did Matt Patricia use you in the defense before?
pretty much how I feel like I plan to be used here. You know, match up cornerback, and we play a lot of special teams as much as possible, and just be used to help the team.
What do you think one of your best traits is on the football field?
I feel like I give a lot of effort when it comes to finishing plays and just giving it my all. And that's pretty much how I got here. Just a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, because I'm not the biggest, not the strongest or the fastest, but I can put myself in a position to make it seem that way.
Justin, when you play in the slot, how important is it to be able to tackle and not give up yards after the catch or whatever, to be able to tackle?
Well, it's important to be able to tackle on the defense, period. But slot corners are considered, smaller on the field. But, you can help your defense, you can help your team as long as you can tackle. And, I think that's just important for you to be able to bring a guy down, period.
Does it mean something to you that you got the most money for a slot corner ever?
I mean, I didn't hear that until someone mentioned it to me. I didn't know it until someone mentioned it, but, it's definitely an honor for me to be, considered whatever the highest paid, whatever, slot corner. But, it just leaves it for me to prove myself while I'm here and, prove that I'm worth what I'm given, so.
You said it was a coincidence that you're reconnecting with Matt Patricia, but I'm sure it's probably more than that. Just what did he mean to you, I guess, as a young player, as on the road to getting here?
Coach Matt Patricia was definitely, or still is, he's definitely a great coach, and overall, he was a motivator, and it's all about winning, and if you can, help him, if you can abide, like basically just listen to the things that he wants, because he knows what it takes to win, and I feel like that's all it takes for a guy to just pay attention to someone who knows how to win, and you can get the system rolling.
Faced the NFC North last year. I think you scored against Minnesota. Do you have any initial impressions of quarterbacks in this division?
No, not any impressions, but that was a wonderful season. But I feel like I can do a lot better this season.
What did you think of the Lions when you were preparing to play them, and the fact that you came in here and had an interception?
Excuse me? That's the again.
What did you think of the Lions when you were preparing to play them last year?
Oh, I mean, definitely they were, tough opponent. I see them. They beat Miami, coming off a huge win, and difficult to game plan against. However, I feel like it was a tough game. I feel like it would have came down to the wire, but it was a few big plays that were made, and it was just a game it was just another game as well. And, Detroit is, they will always be considered a really good team no matter what, so.
Trey Flowers a little bit. We're going to get a chance to meet him here in a sec. What are the Lions getting to Trey Flowers?
Trey's definitely a very consistent guy. So I guess when you're on the field, you're gonna get exactly, the same thing you get in practice, and or even more, just simply because he wants to win as well, and he's a very explosive guy, and I'm just proud to have him as a teammate.
What would you guys tell you about Detroit before you signed? Did you talk to them before you made the final decision?
Who's that?
Darius or Tracy, did you talk to either one of them about what it would be like to play here and live here?
Oh, no, I actually didn't get to talk to anyone about, coming here. But, I definitely got a phone call from Darius, and he was like, man, I'm so happy, man. I told them they need to pay you, man. But, you know, it's just like everybody said, like Darius is a happy guy, and, you know, he was just somebody that, you know, he was just one of the few that called me and, you know, let me know how proud he was, and, you know, that I'm going to enjoy it while I'm here. And I, you know, I believe him.